Alrighty, welcome back everyone to Retrothon 2023. This is Super Mario Brothers 2, the Japanese version, or as we call it in the States, the Lost Levels. And this is on the Famicom disk system. So without further ado, we'll just go ahead and get right to it again. Oh, whoops, hang on. I need to get my timer set here too. There we go. Now we're good. And we're off. So here we go. Super Mario Brothers 2 Japanese version, or the Lost Levels. This one is a lot tougher, that's for sure. And ironically, this is actually my favorite Mario game. That's the second time I died at the start of a level, and you know what, we're just gonna play on it. We're at the checkpoint. I guess we have to get the bad juju out of the way, you know what I mean? But that's fine. The game wants to play like that. We'll just have to beat the game then. That is such a terrible 1-1, but it's whatever. And yes, I will do the small fire glitch in this game again. Although the hitboxes are slightly different. I mean, it's not really known why it's slightly different, but it's still the same concept. So we will... Okay. Instead of jumping in between the Goombas there, we want to stomp on the second one at least. This is such a great start to this game. No problem. Just a minor setback, right? That's all it is. Alright. So, there are slight differences in this game. The way how fireworks work in this one is if you have the end of your coin count matching with the last number of your timer, it'll give you either odd or even fireworks if it's so like 3 or 6 fireworks. So for example, if I get like 5 at the end of my timer and I have 5 on my coin count, that's going to give me 3 fireworks because it's an odd number. I get 6, that'll be an even number. However, if I get a multiple of 11 and the same number on the timer, that will give us a 1-up plus either 3 or 6 fireworks. So there will be some instances I may do that just to get some 1-ups, because we had such dumb luck in 1-1 and 1-2. But anywho, let's try to set up small fire here. Do some duck jumps. That goes backwards, very good. That's exactly what I wanted there. So Bowser actually has a couple of patterns here, which I didn't explain in SMB1. He can jump forward, he can jump backwards, or change direction in midair. So ultimately, we want him to jump backwards. That is like the best outcome that we can possibly ask for. So now we're heading into a 2-1 here. We're gonna go ahead and grab our power up. Gonna do a crouch jump because for some reason it gives him a really screwed up set sprite there. We're gonna grab the star for safety so we don't have to worry about doing some pipe jumping. Bar fire flower. Now we're small fire Mario yet again. Now we're gonna do a bit of a manipulation here. Hitting that vine block. Gonna stomp on this Koopa here, and we're gonna despawn the flag, which actually saves 2 frame rules. All right, 2-2. Gonna shoot down some things. Oops, I'm about to shoot that guy down. No problem. We still have fire. That's always good. You can choose to kill them if you want, but it's actually better just to jump over as many as you can. They're in the way. Just mow them down with the fireball. No big deal. Get that invisible block there. You can also do a wall jump, but of course, if you miss it, you'll end up dying in the pit, so you don't want to do that. Alright, so 2-3. So this is another one of those cheap levels. Gonna see them right here. Also, you kind of notice there's some smiley clouds in the background. You know, they're just kind of staring at you and smiling. Some of them are conjoined because you know that's the thing with clouds these days. There you go, not too shabby. All right, so in 2-4. Gonna go ahead and pop this Koopa here. Gonna set up for a 1-up. Excellent. So now you can see that you can actually get 1-ups in the castles too. Didn't really trust that Podoboo, so. And I think this is the only castle where Bowser doesn't shoot fire, which is pretty strange. The All-Star version does not have the small fire glitch. They actually fixed that. And I actually don't like the, the All-Stars version personally. Especially when you try to break blocks, like Mario goes right through them. So it just kind of messes with some rhythms and whatnot, but... So those green springs there, if you bounce off of that, you'll be shot up right into the air. We got the Altar Maven in chat being my commentator in the chat, so there you go. Dropping the knowledge. Anyways, we got 3-2. This level is actually really annoying. Because it is... There's like many ways to lose fire in this level. So I'm gonna try to make sure I don't lose it here. Especially if there's like this one blooper towards the end of the level, which is really stupid. You'll just kind of like swim towards you, and then he'll just kind of do a juke and just go onto the right side or something. So I'm gonna kind of... Okay, he was going towards me there, so... Got a nice pick off there. Into the pipe we go. Yeah, so in other words, All-Stars version is the worst version. But in terms of running Warpless D-4 is actually more beneficial to run it on All-Stars, because after you complete the first 8 worlds, and I didn't get a good jump there. So, okay, luckily we had a 1-up there. I thought I was gonna have to go back to 3-1. There we go. So unfortunately, since we died, we don't have small fire anymore. So we're just gonna go ahead and play through the rest of the game as big fire. It's no big deal. But yeah, as I was mentioning about All-Stars version, it's actually better to run it on that one because of the D-4 category. So if you beat the first 8 worlds, it'll take you to World 9 right away, and then the Letter Worlds. In this game, on the other hand, you have to beat the game 8 times in order to unlock the Letter Worlds. So you have to do a little bit of extra work to do like a proper D-4 category. And on top of that, this game does have loading. So like in between 4-4 and 5-1, also that is a very unfortunate pattern. Yeah, so 4-4, 5-1, there's a loading time. There's also loading time when you start the Letter Worlds as well, because this game is on the Famicom Disk System. And also another thing I haven't mentioned here is the score countdown happens at the end of castle levels now. Okay, just gonna re-grab our power-ups here. I'm gonna probably grab the fire flower in this level. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes you can actually miss that. Alright, so we got big fire. Gladly take it. You should try to speedrun the Mario games, Ultra Maven. They're pretty fun. All right, 4-2. So like in the last game, 4-2 would have been an underground level, but this time it's not. Let's see, this one here, despawn that piranha plant. Also, the red piranha plants, they don't really care if you're like close by, they'll still appear. But if you're like pretty much within their vicinity, they won't pop up, so. Okay, here's the one level that I'm actually worried about. It's 4-3. Because sometimes there could be a bullet bill that can get in your way. Didn't quite like that jump off that platform. That's okay. So a full jump to land on that Koopa. Okay. Yeah, that's actually a pretty decent pattern. I'll gladly take that. Very nice. All right, 4-4. This is actually not a maze level, but it is actually a very annoying level. We're gonna try to see if we can keep our fire flower intact here. Oops, got a bit of a bonk there. That should be fine. Ah, Bowser, you punk. Alright, that's fine. We'll take it. Okay, we're halfway through this one. Also, by the way, for this category, we are doing 8-4. So right when we're done with this category, it'll take us to World 9, but we won't play World 9. We're just going to try to move on to the next game. But anyways, as you saw, there was a little bit of a loading time there. So now we're into 5-1. And this is also a very long level. Okay, now we got the wind effect here. It can either help us or hinder us. You kind of saw I did a bit of a duck jump there while avoiding the piranha plants. I tried to go for a super jump there, but unfortunately missed it. So what I tried to do there is I was trying to jump off the Koopa in such a way that when you're bouncing off of him, Mario would just get shot up into the sky. So we tried to call that super jump. Fortunately, we didn't quite get the setup we wanted there, but that's okay. At least we got through that. All right, 5-2. There is actually a warp zone in this level. And there's a trick called Devil Spell in which you clip into the upside down pipe and then go in from the inside. It's pretty cool. There we go. All right, 5-3. This is actually a pretty annoying level. There's a lot of annoying levels in this game. But in 5-3, it is actually a looping level until you go into a specific pipe. So shoot that guy down, bounce off of this Koopa, and enter this pipe. If you don't do that, then it's going to continuously loop, so definitely don't want that to happen. Alright, where is the bullet bill going to show up here? Okay, the bullet bill was actually in decent spots for this one. Sometimes it can also be in your way. Thankfully, we didn't have that happen. Consider playing it? I mean, I'd say just go for it, you know? Just kind of get it off your bucket list and all that. Just play the game. Even if it takes you a million continues, you still beat the game. All right, 5-4. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for this fire bar. Got a really bad rotation there. Do a duck jump, another duck jump, shoot a couple fireballs into Bowser, get him out of the way. Yeah, I actually mentioned that. I mentioned about the letter worlds. All right, 6-1. Let me see if I can get this trick. So don't blink, folks, or I'll miss it. Did anybody blink for that? We just did a magic trick there. So there's actually an invisible block right next to it. And you just kind of jump into the pipe without bringing out the block, and you can actually go inside the pipe there. You can also do that in the All-Stars version, but there is a slight different setup for that. Like, you have to uncover the block and then you go inside the pipe. So, but this one, it's pretty easy. Alright, so now we got 6-2. And another thing about this game is there aren't any copy levels like there are in SMB1. So we're seeing every level is a unique level. Alright, I'm gonna head up this way here. Go through that. I'm gonna not get sucked into the abyss there. There we go. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for the timer to get a 4 at the end, so I'm gonna get a 1-up plus fireworks. All intended. But this is a demonstration of getting a 1-up. Got the multiple of 11 in our coin count. Same number on the end of our timer. Get fireworks plus the 1-up. Back up to 3 lives. So there we go. Alright, so I did not want to stomp on that Koopa. So yeah, there is actually two power-ups in this level. And also that last power-up that I just hit, that is a checkpoint. So if you end up dying in this level, you can grab a mushroom right away. So. All right, 6-4. This is actually a maze level. We're gonna stand right up against this pipe here, let the fire bar go by. Take the bottom, then we're gonna go up top. Let me see if I can manipulate this big fire bar here. Oh yeah, we got it. And we missed the jump. That is probably the hardest jump in this game. Like, you got the platform moving to the left, so you have to jump at the very edge of it in order to make it up on that ledge. It's a very difficult jump to get. So unfortunately, there aren't any power-ups in this level, but have to do it again. At least we were able to get a couple of 1-ups with us, so. There we go, made it that time. Bowser's jumping backwards. Throwing hammers now. It depends on the game, yeah, but for this game, the score doesn't matter. But there are like high score runs. I think Star Fox 64 does it. There's like some other games that, you know, try to get like as many points as possible while going fast. Alright, 7-1. We're gonna go ahead and grab this star here because we got Hammer Brothers to deal with, and unfortunately the bullet bill shot me. That's fine though, because we'll get power-ups back in the next level. Okay, 7-2, it's another looping level, so you have to go inside a pipe to progress further. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for this mushroom here. Grab that. Then we are going to bounce off that Koopa. Into this pipe we go. Get our fire flower back. Okay, now we're moving on. Okay, so yeah, that's the super jump I was talking about for 5-1, which I didn't get. That's how it looks like. But you can actually hold the jump button to go up a lot higher. And now we're heading into the infamous 7-3, which is a spring to spring level. And we got wind on top of that. Okay, we're gonna skip that spring there. We're gonna go for this one that's coming up. I'm gonna pull back here. Get a running start. There you go. We should be able to make it on the far right. Yeah. Big jump. Another big jump. And we're good. Sorry if I scared anybody there. All right, 7-4. You can actually clip into that corner. Okay, just gonna go on this way. Gonna do a bit of a duck jump. Here's what I'm gonna do with this Koopa. We're gonna kick it. Let's get a 1-up here. Okay, wait for that one. Kind of noticed that the fire bar would have clearly hit me there, but the fire bar hitboxes are very strange, and also when Mario's ducking as well. And also we got a really mean counterclockwise fire bar there. And we're out of World 7, so we got our last world here. And we're gonna try to do a neat trick here. Alright, so we're gonna scroll the screen a little bit like this. Get through like half of the level. That is Devil Spell type entry. So you just clip into the upside down pipe, go down while you're inside the pipe, and it'll take you like halfway into the level. That only works in Warpless. If you try to do that in, while doing the warp zones, it's not going to do that because of how the game is advanced. So by doing Warpless, you're able to do that mini warp there. All right, 8-2. This is another looping level, but we have to find a hidden vine here, which is that block right there. And we're done with the level. We had a theory about this. You kind of notice we're in the sky right now, right? I had a feeling this was like the beginning of Mario 64, when you have Bowser in the sky. So that's like the final level, right? So it kind of reminds me of that. Like we're in the sky right now, and we're gonna head over to the castle in the sky. Okay, there are actually blocks there. In the All-Stars version of the game, you have to uncover those 2 blocks instead of like running past them because they don't have that castle background. So. All right, here we go. 8-4, last level of the game. Or at least in World 8. Okay, now we're in, I guess Pepsi, or because you know, like you got the blue blocks there and black water. I'm guessing that's soda. I mean, never know. Now we got the G room. Shout outs to Andrew G, the original Mario runner, and I fell into the pit because I jumped way too wide, but that's okay. I feel like it's a lot easier to do this small anyway. Try that again. Yeah, you can pretty much see how brutal this game can be. Alright, back to the G room. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out the piranha plant. There we go. Okay, this has a little bit of a mini maze here. Go into that bottom section there. All right, everybody, say hi to Bruce. Gonna casually clip into this corner here. There's Bruce. What a pal. All right, time's coming up. This is the final room. Bowser was kind. That is time. Also had a nice coin count on top of that. And that was done in 24:49, which is actually not a good time, but we'll take it after all the deaths that happen here. But yeah, we saved Princess Toadstool or Princess Peach. So peace is paved with kingdom saved. Hurrah to Mario, our only hero. This ends our trip of a long friendship. And we get 100,000 points. So I'm gonna go through this little sequence here, and then it's gonna take us to World 9, but we're gonna not do that. So let's go ahead and send it over to the next run. I believe Anthole will be running Super Mario Bros. 2, the vegetable one, all stages. So stay tuned for that, folks. And I'll be back right after that with Super Mario Bros. 3.